Good morning. Let me turn my volume down. And as always, I forgot to connect my microphone. Happy first morning coffee and crochet in December. Oh, I'm so glad that we're in a new month. How about you? And happy Wednesday. And hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode number 79, I believe, of my morning coffee and crochet. And it's so good to see you this morning. And here in Florida, it's quite cold. Let me see. And I'm smiling as I say it because I'm happy. Oh, it is 32 degrees here. And according to my weather bug, it says that it feels like it's 32. And yesterday was our first day of nice, chilly weather. And every time I went outside, I said, oh, this feels so good. And there were a couple times in the afternoon that I went to the front door and opened it and just let the cold air just waft over me. It felt so good. So good. So how is everyone today? Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. It's the day that we can, if the week wasn't going so great, we can pivot. We can, rethink the rest of our week and try to focus on, staying positive and focus on something that will bring us joy and bring others joy as well. Good morning, Gloria. Hi from Cardiff. Oh, yes, it's a gray, chilly day there. Oh, so a gray day. Does that mean that you're going to get rain, or maybe are you going to get snow? Oh, I forgot I dropped something. Oh, gray day could be just about anything. If I'm, anyway, I come from where we would get snow. And I remember as a child enjoying the snow. But of course, I was a child. So, I didn't have to worry about were the roads slick and could I get to work that day, or did I have to shovel the driveway, forecast snow. Yay! I hope you enjoy your snow. I'm a little jealous. In East Tennessee, where I regularly lurk and stalk online, it snowed yesterday, and in the mountain roads were closed going over the mountain from Cherokee, North Carolina to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, because of ice and snowy conditions. So but the pictures that I saw from there and some of their tower cams and things, it was just so beautiful, so gorgeous. So yeah. So anyway, Gloria, it's good to see you. I know our time is a little different, so it's really nice to chat with you. The other day, I was talking about a hot pad that I was trying to make, trying to, come up with a pattern for for a snowflake. And I've never created a snowflake before, so it's not something that that I've done. I call it winging it, when I just do things and don't have a pattern. I don't really consider myself a creator, even though I've created some, all of the 12 weeks of Crochet Christmas were my own designs, but I haven't done anything intricate or super creative where I have had to, really create a super intricate design or anything. And, where you keep changing up the stitches and make things work and just make a really neat pattern. Mostly what I do is just repeat rows. So I was hoping that I could come up with something. And so I'm going to show you what I came up with. And I really didn't like it because now looking at it, it kind of looks like a ship's wheel. But before, it just kind of really reminded me of a mandala. And I did it double-stranded, a double strand of 100% cotton. Now this cotton that I used is really soft. It's not that rough, kitcheny looking cotton. So probably I would use the cheaper kitcheny cotton. Although this, this does feel really nice, but I wanted it doubled for, thickness, but I actually may even think about tripling it and just going bigger with the stitches. But this is what I've come up with. And so you see how it's, it's very simple in design. But anyway, like I said, as I'm looking at it here, I'm thinking nautical. I'm not thinking snowflake. I'm not seeing it. So anyway, I do like it. It's not that I hate it. It's just that it wasn't really what I was going for, if that makes any sense. So, do you like this one? I wrote down everything that I did. I'm trying to come up with the last row, just to tie everything together, because I have these little loops in between and these little picots. So I was trying to come up with something that would maybe even bring this out and a little more intricate. But I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure how I'm going to do it. But anyway, if I finish it, I will definitely let you guys know what the pattern is so that you can try it as well. And then if you are creative and you come up with a little, oh, I tried this on this row and this on this row, let me know, because I am open, open for design. So I was also looking at a design that I came up with in November of 2019. Now, November of 2019, I was sick, really sick, with like constant, what I thought were sinus infections. And so I was really having a rough time. I was really sick. I'm not sure what it really was. It was in November of last year. And I was sick for November and December. And then going into January, I finally started feeling a little bit better. And then in February is when I got the flu. The last day of February, I got the flu, and influenza A, I think it was. A or B, can't remember. And I think it was A. And that put me down for, the first 10 days of February. And then, and then someone in the family was, sick, and then there was COVID. And so anyway, it was just a crazy beginning of the year, a crazy full year. So even going into the year last year, it was rough. So anyway, I have this, tutorial that I need to do, and it's for Christmas. And I just discovered it this morning in my phone. Do you ever do that? I'm going to kind of like that. See how I just, I sit there and I write out row 1, and I do it, and then I write out row 1, what I did. Okay. Then I do the second row, and I'm like, okay, this is what I did. Okay. And this is, this is so so low tech. And, so anyway, I discovered it this morning, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? And I looked up, and thankfully I titled it because if I didn't title it, and I didn't title another one in here, and I have no idea what it is. And it kind of looks different. So I don't even know what I was doing on the other one. I'm going to have to just get my hook out and just follow the directions on that other one to see if I can figure out what it is. But anyway, so this one you start out with a magic circle, and then you just do continuous rounds, and it sounds really fun. So we are at a stage right now where we're completely moved out of the house. So that means that I have a lot of things to put away, and figure out where this goes. Where is that going to go? But not as much as you might think. So I feel really good about where we're at. The bathroom is almost all organized. And there's just, a few things that are still in boxes, but I know where they're going to go. So my voice is a little rough. So yes, moving is so tricky. Oh my gosh. And you know what, Gloria? We all decided that when we do get the house built in Tennessee and we do that move, we're not doing it. We're either going to hire movers. This one lady told me that she just moved from Colorado to Florida, and she hired a company called Two Gorillas and a Truck. So I'm assuming that the two gorillas were like really, really strong men and a truck. And she said that they had a very wonderful experience with it, and that it was so nice not having to lug everything. And so there are things that when we did the move, there are things that we packed securely so that we don't have to repack it when we do get the house built, things that we don't need right at the moment. So that will make it easy. There will be less packing. And I have a feeling that there's more purging of stuff in my future. And that's the one that I know. Two big, strong men, right? I know. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, this goes there. Thank you. And so we also decided that if that was too expensive and it would be cheaper to just buy new living room furniture than have somebody else haul it, then that's what we're going to do as well. So that money is going to have to be budgeted in because we're getting, yes, purging is great. Definitely. And actually in this one move combining, we have purged a lot of stuff because we went from 2 households down to 1. And so, you don't need, 15 of one thing. You just don't, in the kitchen and, and all of that. So anyway, so that's been fun. And actually it feels good. So I'm really happy about that. So that's very good. So anyway, I came across this and I will do the tutorial. I have another tutorial that I'm going to do as well. It will be the number 12 in the 12 weeks of Crochet Christmas. And I'm almost done with that sample. And I'm going to work on that today. I go to visit my mother-in-law today. And I'll take that with me. And hopefully I can finish it up today. And so then I can do... I'm a little bit challenged as far as where I'm going to do the tutorial, only because there's, noise issues and light issues and all of that, table issues. I have my table, but, it's like, where can I set it up where it'll be quiet so that I can, give you instructions and not have to like break it into little tiny things. Oh, you made the toilet roll and you put 2020 on it. That is so awesome. That's so awesome. I know, that is really amazing. And I have the tutorial for this guy, the bigger guy, coming out as well. You use the same technique. And so the tutorial, I can give you, good morning, Robin. It's good to see you. I can give you the numbers on the big guy if you want it. Because I have that in my phone as well. And that one's pretty easy. You follow the same pattern. TP crochet. Okay, here we go. You follow the same pattern. Good morning, Wendy. And as the little one, only obviously you make it bigger. So the round itself is bigger. And 1, 2, 3, 4, you make 4 rows for the TP roll. And I think I said this already, but I am going to do a full tutorial on it just simply because people are wanting that. They're wanting that information. So you do 4 rows and follow the instructions, just as making any circle, how you just keep increasing. So the first 4 are your brown or whatever color you want. And then you actually go to round 10. So you do 10 rounds. So you do 4 of these and then 6 in the white. And then you make 2 of them. And then for this, now this one I did different because I was, this one was my wing it one, but I would suggest doing it just like this one, where you go across and not this way, because then you don't have to predetermine how long your toilet paper roll will be. You can make it as long or as short as you want. So what you would do is, let's see, it is it's 17 rows across. And then you would single crochet in the first, you do chain 17, single crochet in the first chain from your hook. Don't count the loop on your hook. And then just chain back and forth, single crochet back and forth until you get it the length that you want it. Just like with the little tiny toilet paper roll. And then you can put a face, or you can put 2020, or you can do whatever you want. One of our ladies in our group actually made a Santa hat. It was so cute. Made a Santa hat on her little guy and put a face and a Santa hat. Hey, Kelly, good morning. And so she made hers a little Santa toilet paper roll ornament, which was very cute. So 4 for the center and then 6 more of the white, chain 17. And so then basically you'll be doing 16 single crochets across until you get it the length you want. And then it's a shelf sitter. Put it together the same way that we did this. And obviously the only thing you don't have to do is the loop at the top, unless for some reason you want to hang it, and then hang it. So anyway, that's my instructions for my little shelf sitter there. And so anyway, so I'm excited about this one design that I found because it's Christmassy, it's easy, it's quick. You can make as many or as little as you want. It's an ornament for the tree, or you can string them together and make a garland, which is kind of cool too. And good morning, Avita. It's good to see you. And so anyway, I'm excited about that. So I want to get that out. That's not going to take long to do. I just have to do it. So I'm at my mother-in-law's today. I have to sign some paperwork this afternoon, and then maybe I'll be able to do it this afternoon. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. So I'm also thinking about venturing into Hobby Lobby just to see what they have, and maybe Michael's and maybe Joanne. Maybe not to purchase anything, but to go look. So anyway, I'm feeling like I want to see some yarn. I haven't got my yarn back up here yet. It's all safely in a tote. I can see it right here. I just haven't moved it to here yet, which is one of my steps, but yesterday, my first step was to get that bathroom organized, as I had a big container of everything. So I got that organized. So that was step number 1. This is step number 2, to get that here. And then I have all steps. Anyway, can you come? Yes, Kelly, I would love it if you would come with me. Hurry, get in your car. You can make it. Oh, oh, Gloria, let me stay in my little bubble of denial. Oh, yeah. I hear you, Wendy. I hear you. Kelly, I think it would be dangerous because I'd be like, oh, Kelly, look at this. Oh, look at this. I'm really bad about like, yeah. And I have this dream that I go into Hobby Lobby and I have my husband with me because, we're going to have like carts of yarn in my dream. Okay. And like I start at one end with this colorway and I'm like, okay, I need in my mind. Now, a lot of people want 8 of every color when they do like a rainbow wall. I'm going to go with 6 in my dream. Okay. And I'm like, oh, 6 of this shade of blue, 6 of this shade of blue. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. 6 of this shade. And then go through every color. Actually, I should start with Roy G. Biv, the reds, but I don't think they arrange it that way in their stores. I know that they have a reason for why they arrange it because it's going to catch your eye more. But anyway, that's my dream, is that we just like fill up carts. So like I have one in front of me and I'm pulling one behind, and my husband has one in front of him pulling one behind. That's a dream. That's a happy dream. And then last night I had this dream that a supervisor that I had like 5 years ago was, he was like, I was in trouble and Hobby Lobby clearance sales. Yes, Wendy, more than one cart, definitely. Anyway, this crazy dream, and I was getting in trouble. And he like, so I was standing talking to a coworker, and for some reason, wherever I was, it looked like a mall with a railing, and I was leaning against the railing. I didn't work in a mall, by the way. And so obviously in my dream, I was really like goofing off. And I was talking to my coworker, and then another supervisor came down and went like that. And I was called in there like a school kid. And anyway, hi, I am human. Have a great day. I am doing well. I hope that you are too. And so anyway, yeah, in my dream, I got scolded, and I was like, and it was so weird because in my dream, my supervisor that I hadn't had for years and years, he was saying, and he's a really nice guy too. He was saying, I'm going to be really mean and really scold you, or I'm going to be really mean, and he was like preparing me for like yelling or something. So I'm sitting there, and he's being very kind, and he's like, now we have a plan because you're not staying focused and you're not doing this and not doing that. Now, obviously this dream was about me like not being able to focus on one thing at a time, which I'm, hey, that's why I'm home. Because I was like, I can't do this anymore. So anyway, yeah, so he was scolding me. And so in the middle of his scolding, I like raised my hand and I'm like, you told me that you were going to be really mean. I expected you to yell at me, but this is probably the best, the best correction that, any manager has ever given me. You were doing a great job. So in the middle of his scolding in my dream, I'm giving him a compliment. A compliment saying, you're doing a great job at this. Hey, you're really good. So anyway, that's my goofy dream. Only me in a dream would get in trouble at work and tell my manager, you're doing a great job at this. Wow, good job. Well, I was wondering in my dream, why are you complimenting him? I don't know. Anyway, I woke up. He's not my boss. He's not the boss of me. So I don't have to worry about it. But anyway, crazy dreams, huh? So Yeah, it's quite cold out here. It's 30 degrees, and yeah, I really like it. And so I'm having a good time with the cold weather. Only thing that would make it better would be hot cocoa and a fire and crochet, and just sitting there like crocheting and sip on the hot cocoa. And I must have been so dehydrated yesterday, and I can hear it in my voice a little bit. And so I kept dreaming about like these cocktails with crushed ice and everything. And I'm not a drinker. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I just don't do it. And but every now and then I do like something, but I haven't really had a drink in over a year. So I don't know why, but I kept dreaming about like all of these frosty drinks with crushed ice and everything. And so anyway, I think I was dehydrated. I got up and I drank a whole bottle of water, which we are going to get away from bottled water. Um, it's so convenient. It really is. And it's easy to keep track of how much you drink. But we have city water, and there's no reason for us to do it because our city water is good. So we just have to come up with a plan for, I think mostly it's just because we're kind of clumsy around here. And so we can put the lid on it. Good morning, Froggy went a knitting. Oh, I love that. Froggy went a knitting. Do you have a knitting YouTube channel? If you do, we'd like to go over and just take a look and check you out, and just let us know. It's so good to see you. And, did I tell you? I did tell you about me reaching out to Premier about their warehouse sale. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Let me take a sip. See if that helps. Nice. Okay, Froggy went a knitting. She knits and crochets. So that's nice. And I can knit. It's just not a joy for me. It's not relaxing because I have to pay too close attention. And I'm so relaxed with the crochet. So I just stick with crochet. So what was I talking about? And then I got a frog in my throat. Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I've finally been able to watch some of my YouTube crochet channels a little bit as I crochet at night. And so that's been fun. I've really missed that. Premier, yes, thank you. I am human. Keep me straight. Okay. And so I did reach out to Premier for their warehouse sale, and they usually have it, I think, like the end of summer, like beginning of September-ish. But they did not have it this year due to safety protocols and not wanting to have an exposure. Their warehouse sales are so popular, and they would have had to limit. It would have been, you can understand, because people just generally line up, and they only let so many people in at a time anyway, and the aisles are crowded. So even if they lessened it, then you would just be in line for hours and hours and hours, and nobody would want that. They don't have plans for next year. I think that they're just waiting to see what happens next year, but fingers crossed that they will, they'll have their Premier warehouse sale. And oh, wow. Froggy went a knitting. I just saw that. Thank you, Kelly, for bringing that to my attention. Froggy went a knitting. She has a channel. She's legally blind, and she still crafts. And that is really, really awesome. Froggy went a knitting. That's really awesome. So yeah, let's go check out Froggy went a knitting. And I love that. Oh my goodness. Went a knitting. Froggy went a knitting. Yeah, that's really cool. And so we're going to check her out. And maybe give her a thumbs up and maybe subscribe and, show her some yarnie love. And so anyway, yeah, so we'll see. I'll keep in touch with them. I figure maybe every other month I'll message them and they'll get to know my name. and I'll just keep messaging them maybe every other month, hey, do you have any plans for 2021? Just checking in with you. I have a group that's interested. And, because we need to plan, we need time to plan. So as soon as they know, I want to know. And because, it would be so nice to have a meetup. It's possible that they'll even let us do a meetup in their parking lot. I don't know. Maybe not. I have no idea what it even looks like. So maybe I'll need to go scout it out ahead of time and just see. I don't know. So we'll see. And anyway, that sounds like fun. And I'm also still thinking about that crochet in where we all sit around and crochet together, all of us that can, make it to a certain area. Obviously, I am on the East Coast of the United States. So that's where I'm going to, if I'm planning it, I'm going to plan it where I can get to easily. And so yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. So in the Smoky Mountains in East Tennessee, there are a lot of festivals and things and a lot of weekends where they are just booked solid. And not only are they booked solid, but the traffic is crazy. So obviously I'm going to try and work that around a time frame that is not crazy, that is not absolutely insane with the traffic. Obviously we're not going to do Jeep Week. We're not going to do the classic car week. You would just not believe the number of people. They have LeConte Civic Center, or I can't remember what they call it, Activity Center. Anyway, it's really nice venue, and it's new. And so they're getting more and more large large groups of convention people. I guess it's a convention hall. And so, we'll want to kind of make sure that there's not a really large convention happening, because that will also, hey, Lori, it's so good to see you this morning. How are you today? And, it's good to be in that town when there's not a huge convention because, wow, the cars are like crazy. Anyway, so I can just envision it, because this park has a circular walkway all the way around it. It's a very large park. And then there's the river right here where you can feed the ducks and the geese. And Southwestern Virginia, yay! Yarnspiration tent sale next year. Oh, you're planning a meetup. Froggy went a knitting. Please include us, will you please? My email address is down below. When you have the information for your meetup, will you email that information to me? I would love that. I would really love that, so that we can share. Yeah, Kelly says, ooh, we're all about that. And that way, we can get the word out. That is so neat. So everybody go over to Froggy Went a Knitting and check her out. It is closer to PA. That's nice, Kelly, for you. Definitely. Tent sale. That sounds fun. Yes. Let's see. When is that tent sale? I have never heard of it. Excuse me. I am like, so is the Yarnspirations tent sale, is it held in Virginia? Yep. And Robin, that is close to you. And Wendy's in agreement. Kelly, yeah, that's awesome. That would be so much fun. So much fun. And Yarnspirations, they they have the Karen, they have a lot of different, they have Red Heart, And Red Heart has come out with some softer yarn, like the Red Heart with Love, and there's some other stuff that's a little softer than the Super Saver. And the Super Saver is not bad. It's just that let's all go and rent a cabin together. Now, are you talking about in East Tennessee? Yes, there is a cabin that will hold like 40 people. I don't know. Save some of your tax return. Absolutely. Next year, save some of it and we will get together. And so, I do know of a cabin that will hold 40 people, and it's not hard to get to, and it's right there in town, right there, just outside of town, just outside. Tent sale is in North Carolina. Okay. May or early June. Nice. Okay, so that Yarnspirations tent sale is in North Carolina. The premiere is also in North Carolina. So that's awesome. That is really, really neat. Spin Right is another name for it. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. Nice. I love having these plans. I mean, it's like last year, this was in 2019, I wanted to be a part of some kind of crochet event. And I searched and Googled and did all kinds of things and all kinds of like names for things, convention. I did all kinds of things. And, I couldn't find anything except for the Crochet Guild of America. They had an event and it was quite expensive, and I wouldn't have known anybody. So I was just real hesitant. It was just really expensive. It was, if I had, it was the cost of a cruise, basically, in my eyes, because, you can get cruises for, well, now you can get them for a penny because you can't even get on one. But anyway, so I just wanted to be a part of a yarn community, and to be able to sit next to someone else who was crocheting and to share that love of yarn and crochet and all of that stuff. And it just, I just couldn't find anything. So this is exciting to me to find, this group of people who love yarn, who love crochet, who want to be a part of it, who love good deals. And I love a tent sale and a warehouse sale, and I'm all about it. I'm all about it. So I'm going to start saving my pennies so that I can have some money to spend at this wonderful tent sale. So May or early June, and they usually announce it in January. I hope that they are able to do it this coming year. Yeah, me too. I'm all about yarn too, Froggy Winter Knitting. So anyway, what a fun time. So let's all go check out Froggy Winter Knitting, and hopefully she'll keep us apprised of that. And we can all stalk their page too, just to see. Yeah. Lori's all about knit yarn too. And so December, lovely December. It can be a great time. It can be a stressful time. It can be a time where, all these feelings come up, and you could be, feeling sad or blue because of, let's face it, people that we're missing, and, family and people that have gone on or who are no longer in our lives that we're missing. And so it can be a stressful time. So I just want you to know that my channel is here, and we are going to come up with some fun things to keep your mind active. I can't wait to do this one that I just showed you, and I can't wait because it's going to be some really cute little ornaments for the tree, more ornaments for our tree, the crochet ornaments. You were learning to, okay, Wendy says, as a teen, she was lucky as she was learning to crochet, and her best friend and her mom crocheted. So you had friends to crochet with. Yes. And she misses that so much. I agree. It's nice to have someone to crochet with, someone who shares the love of your craft, with you. And, you know, I mean, it's nice to crochet when other people are in the room and everything, and they're supportive, and it's like, oh yeah, that looks really good, you know, and that's all nice and everything, but it's something about someone else sitting there crocheting with you. It's just really, yeah, it is special. Kelly, you're right. It is special. So it's a good memory. And I mean, how fun would it be if we're all like, if there's like 100 of us all sitting in this huge circle and in our little comfy chairs. And if we have to 6 feet, you know, then we have to 6 feet. And who knows, we might have so much yarn, we might have to 6 feet anyway. If I bring this bag with me and this bag with me, and I'm like, I got my bags. I'm going to sit here and crochet till I get this yarn gone. Oh my goodness. At least the park that I'm thinking of, at least they have night lights, and then we can get our little lights around our necks and we can all just be sitting there, bring bug spray. And we'll just do a sit-in. We'll just sit all night in the park. Please come along. Ladies, you're going to have to move along. Oh, one more row. Let him go down the line. And we're all planned it, you know, one more row, officer, one more row. By the time he got back around, we're like, we're on another row. One more row, officer. Oh gosh, as long as he doesn't get out the pepper spray or the stun guns, then we're okay. Oh my gosh. One more row. Oh my gosh. Well, guys, I've kept you long enough, and it's been fun. Happy Wednesday to you. I got to run over to my mother-in-law's and visit with her. One more row. Kelly, one more row. No. Oh my gosh. Let's all go around. Anytime somebody asks us something, we'll go, one more row. Oh my goodness. Only crocheters and knitters would understand that, right? Froggy, it's been so nice having you here today. And we're going to come over and check you out. I've got to run to my mother-in-law's, and then but I am tomorrow I'm gonna throw some more rewinds on, and have a great day too. And so then hopefully keep looking for those tutorials, because I've got them in my head. I just have to put them on film or, you know, digital. You know how that goes. Anyway, guys, have a great day and stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. Bye, everybody.